Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Inspired Choices newsletter. I am your host, Christine McIver. I'm the owner, and I am also one of the hosts here on the network of the Inspired Choices Network. And we have together our two amazing producers, Keisha Clark and Milica Jelenic.
Hello.
All right. So what's going on the network today, ladies, this week?
We have a lot of exciting things, actually. We have a special featured host this week.
Who's
we
that?
also have some new hosts coming, but I think we should talk about our special featured host, who happens to be with us right now, Miss Christine McIver. Inspired Choices. She's also the CEO of the network. So without her, we wouldn't even have this network or our own shows. So mega gratitude to you, and I'm sure mega gratitude from all our listeners who get mega contributions from all these shows. So
wow.
I'd love to hear from your perspective what your show is about.
Wow, you're gonna make me cry. And that's not hard to do. Well, you know, guys, I started out in radio in 2011, and while I've done 232 shows here on our network, I've probably done well over 400 shows. And my whole target with my radio show has always been about looking at what we desire and how we can make the choice to get there. And it's always in my mind, in what I do, I didn't realize how much I actually do that, right? And I especially do that in my radio show. And I love to have guests on. I love hearing about people's stories, because other people inspire me. And I love to bring other people's stories online, whether it's the TV show or the radio show. And I just know that there's maybe one person that needs to hear that other person's story. And so for me, that's what it's about. And you know, I've been crafting my capacities as well, and in business and in personal coaching, and I bring that to the table. And it's kind of like all of us, right? Like, it's like, what's going on in our world, and we know, okay, somebody wants to hear that, and so we bring it forward. So that's what it is for me. You guys have both experienced me on the radio. I've had you both on as guests. What do you think my show's about?
About that?
From my perspective, I feel your show is about all the people that you find that inspire you, or thoughts or concepts that inspire you that you want to delve into. So yeah.
So it's like, you know what? I want to change the world. And this is one of the ways that, you know, I just created my own playground, so I could do that. And I get to do that with my own personal show as well. So how's it getting any better than that?
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
guys.
feel like about parties. I do that with parties. If I want to have a party, I just create one. So I get that. You want to have a playground of fun, and you've created one. How's it get any better?
And it's a really awesome one.
Thanks,
Yeah.
honey.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
So just for fun, I would love for you to tell people, just super quick, like the name of your coaching, because I don't think people have really heard this a lot. So I would love for you to put that out there.
Well, as all of us evolve, so has my coaching, and so has where, you know, when I first started in coaching, people said you need a niche. And I said, no, I didn't want a niche. And so I needed to experience coaching and experience what I enjoyed to do. And what has evolved is so clear to me now. So I'm a holographist coach, and I may be the only one in the world in these 10 seconds. I don't know. But what it is it's really about looking at what we desire and having it show up right now, and have a step literally into it. So if you can see a hologram in front of you of your desires, you get to step right into it. And so that's what I do when I'm coaching with people. It's like, okay, let's go in there. Let's go play. And
so I love that the Inspired Choices would be like, you know, something that could definitely help us build momentum in moving into that. So how brilliant are you? Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine, for all your creations and continuing to invite everybody to choose more with their voices.
Yes.
And speaking of more voices, we have a lot more voices on the network, so I'd like to talk about them too.
Yeah.
We've also got new voices coming on. So let's talk about our new voices coming on.
Right. Let's go over to the network. Okay. So as always, we've got the homepage where you can check out. My last week's show was you upped your ask, now up your receiving. I think it was one of my favorite shows I've done so far.
Great show. Mm-hmm.
It was so fun. And of course, you can come along on the scheduler, see who's on when. If you're looking for like video love from our hosts, there's lots of them in there if you're interested in learning about your own show. And then these are our rotating columns. But what we've coming up this week, the very first brand new host that's joining this week is Aideen Tifanola. And her show is called In Pursuit of Truth. And Aideen's going to be on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, and 8 p.m. Pacific. 8 a.m. Pacific, rather. So Aideen is, well, you both have met her, right? Online. And she's got such a fascinating story, and she's really going to be talking about her journey in going into finding your truth. And it's fabulous. I'm so excited about this show.
So looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Who's our other person?
Our other person is Carla Taylor. Oh my gosh. Two dynamic women and very different. Yeah, she's going to be talking about Bring Your Brilliance. She is a branding evangelist and LinkedIn strategist. Like,
wow.
Woohoo! We're going to get some big up. We're going to learn lots about branding and getting into your personal brand. And Carla is just amazing what she's been doing out there and creating in the world. So I'm super, super excited to have her on. And she's going to be on Fridays at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, 7 Pacific.
Yay.
I'm super.
I love the names. These are great. These are very powerful names too.
Very powerful. Yeah.
Awesome
So
choice.
how lucky is the network and all of our listeners, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very cool.
Yeah, we have some of our very cool. Oh, we've also got our TV show from this week. A mutual friend of ours, Karen Leslie, and she was on talking with you about happiness beyond suicide and depression.
Her story is so fascinating. Absolutely so fascinating. You definitely want to hear this. It's like, it blows my mind. And it's not a heavy conversation. It's not difficult to listen to. It's very, very inspiring. And we absolutely coordinated the wildest, craziest blue tops that we could wear. No. All right.
Yay.
Next, we've got the SOAR experience. I was going to call it soaring with more soars, but no, it's not that. It's the SOAR experience with Lori Hawkins. Change your question, change your life this week with Lori. And she works a lot with, well, really like she's interested in getting people to have greatness in their business is how I see her. So
yeah, it's very cool what she brings for sure.
Amazing. Then we go into the courage of not waiting with our beautiful Junaline, who is she is our host from Lebanon. We don't have more than one at the moment. So she calls in from Lebanon to do her show. It is on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern, and her show is called Joy, Vulnerability, and Pizza, and brings them together beautifully.
She really does.
To share a lot of amazing tips and tools and inspirational stories of her own.
And we're over here celebrating something really cool about Junaline because
yes, we are.
This week she launched her very first book, Dating for Expats, a hot and single woman's handbook to find and love. Yay, Junaline! Yay! It is the long weekend here in Canada. That's going to be one of my friends this weekend. I'm going to be deep into that book.
Yes.
Very happy for her.
I'm excited for her.
Yeah.
Next, we've got the joy of the beginning and end, a discussion. So that's with Dr. Nathan Riley on Everyday Joy with Candice Mao. And Candice always has amazing guests on, so to be really curious to see what this conversation brings in terms of the joy of beginnings and ends.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people find joy in endings.
Yeah. It's very cool. So they're talking about birth and death, which is going to be so exciting to hear. Honestly, getting new perspectives.
Love that. Then we have our lovely parent whisperer, Mary Dravis Parrish, on the BU Parenting Show, and it is about vital care for parents this week. So Mary has amazing tips, tools, more tips and tools. We have lots of those on this station. And she brings you things that are very easy to implement as a parent and a non-parent. So whether you have two-legged children or four-legged children or no children at all, tune in and you will find something that applies and can really work for you. I promise.
Oh yeah, and we have something very exciting to talk about with Mary. I got her book this week.
Yay! I wanted to say she also has a book. Yes.
So this is Empowered Parents, Empowering Kids, a guide to be you parenting. And it's, again, guess what I'm doing this weekend? I'm going to be doing a lot of readings. I'm very excited to share that with everyone. We'll be getting their pictures of their books on their pages as well.
We have a lot of authors on this station.
We have a lot of authors on the station. I wonder who else wants to be an author.
We also have change and being comfortable. How many people actually have that, change and being comfortable, with Karina Stoffel? So Karina does her shows in English and in German. This week is going to be in English. I look forward to hearing her discussion on this.
Yeah, because change is not always comfortable.
Dancing Your Life, and it's on at 2 p.m. EST.
Right, on Mondays.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then we have.
Yes, I'm loving this. Miss Kathy Cook Noble. She is our money whisperer. I'm just going to give her a new hashtag for her show, Financially Speaking. This week, she's talking about the 5 most searched financial questions on Google. So I got to be on the inner circle of this topic. And so it's really cool. I know she's going to bring some amazing tips. So you want to tune in for Financially Speaking. And guess what Kathy has?
Kathy's also an author. So all ladies should use the F word. Money is complicated, right? Actually, no, it's not. And that's what she unlocks in her book. Woo-hoo!
This is her brilliance. You talk about bringing your brilliance. Kathy has found her brilliance and she loves to share it. So definitely check out Financially Speaking.
Definitely. And then we are rounding out Monday night with our host, Milica Jelenic, and she's talking, her show is The Pleasure Zone, and this week she's talking about shame, the poison to pleasure, with her guest, Natasha
Jovic. Yeah, so she's my cousin, and we both have a lot of shame in our family, and we're ready to release it. I have a lot of great tools from different perspectives on this one that you can use in a really pragmatic way.
That's very, very cool. Then we open up our Wednesday morning with our beautiful Alfie Joe. And I believe this is music and drama, but this is in Dutch this week. Is that correct?
Yes.
So Alfie Joe is from, she's from Holland, lives in China, and speaks many languages, does her 7?
At least
7. Okay, she's such a superstar. She does her show in English, Dutch, and in Chinese on the network, and this week it is Dutch. But regardless, you can always hear beautiful music, which requires no language, right?
Exactly. It's a language of its own.
It's a language of its own.
It's like, it surpasses all
superpower.
And then we have our debut of our new show with Aideen T. Fanola. Her show is, as we said, In Pursuit of Truth. And this week she's going to be talking about her personal journey. Is that an interview, Christine, or is she? I
believe she's driving solo, but I may be interviewing her. I don't remember in these 10 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm going to be there.
Yeah, we're going to get to hear how she got to be in the place she is today. So I am sure there's going to be inspiration and excitement all in there. And so definitely.
And I have her book on audio.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing on audio.
Oh my gosh, this woman is phenomenal. And that's how I fell in love with her. And her book is called My Exquisite Purple Life. Now, I wonder if I get this to open. Yeah, here we go. I can show you. It's such a cool looking book. And I'm telling you,
that title is delicious.
If you want like a page turner in your world, Holy moly. It is,
Wow.
that's the book. It's a phenomenal book. And you know, guys, you know how you hate when a book's going to end? You know, when you're reading the book and you hate when the book's going to end? I have it on audio and I think there's still 20 minutes left. I don't want to listen to the end. Because I don't want it to
But then you can start over. So,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
That's an option.
She's cute.
It's a
She's
possibility.
just not always brilliant.
So bringing our Wednesday, or continuing our Wednesday, we will have, oh my goodness, Beyond the Fear of Speaking Up. This is, wow, this is our beautiful duo, dynamic duo, Megan Silito and Suzanne Stauffer, for their show, Love, Life, and All Things Weird. And they have some just amazingly potent conversations, sharing their perspectives and their life experiences, both as individuals and as a couple. And it is amazing to play in
And
their
they have a guest with them this
and they have a guest this week. It is Fiona Cutts, and she brings her own amazingness to the playground. So definitely check in Love, Life, and All Things Weird.
right?
Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Oh, sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern. We're all in different time zones too, so
Yep, you can check us out at all times.
yeah.
Then we have got Lindy Chafin-Start from Unstoppable. She is our marketing whisperer, and this week she's talking about strike while your business is hot. Advertising opportunities in retail. I like it.
She is awesome. She's
You
amazing.
really, it's like,
Oh my gosh.
I get so much from her shows. It's phenomenal.
We
She's
don't call her the marketing maven for nothing.
That's right. That's right. Look who this is, Milica.
We've got our Miss Keisha Clark on next, and her topic is sovereignty, which is an amazing topic. We've been talking about that in our house, actually. What is that? And how do you go about getting it? So very cool.
That is cool.
Lining Divine at 2 p.m. on Wednesdays, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
My memory.
Good for you. Looking forward to that one, Keisha, as always.
Me too. Thank you. And our beautiful Dana Lewis brings us into our Wednesday afternoon in the United States anyway. This week she is going to be having a conversation on rising strong as part of her book club series. She brings amazing books to the table that she loves to highlight, to share wisdom and tips with everyone. And she also brings on amazing guests. So this week it's going to be Dana in doing her own thing with Rising Strong, and that is on the show Luscious Leadership. I love that name too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Hey, it's our featured host. What do you say, Milica?
Oh, I think our featured host is going to talk about her own show. Are you not?
Yeah, well, so I love talking about business, and this week I'm talking about business shaming or business claiming. You know, one of the things, if you've listened to me at all, you've likely heard me say your business came to you, and your business is requiring it to come through you. So it's really about you stepping up. And, you know, there is so much business shame out there. Like, it's interesting, Milica, you're doing shame this week as well.
I was thinking that.
It's funny. And we didn't know each other was doing that. But there is a lot of business shame out there. A lot of people, you know, there's some very tragic ends to some people's business situations, whether they, it's the death of their business or it's the death of them. Because of the business shaming. So we're going to turn it up. We are going to put the light big time, and I'm going to show you how to claim it. I'm going to bring it.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
I'm looking forward to that.
Then on Thursday, the TV interview I did with Megan Silito, and it's talking about money and consciousness.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's going to be streaming on Thursday. It was a fabulous interview. I'm just so excited to have that out there for everyone to enjoy. Megan is phenomenal with money. I mean, oh my gosh, what she can talk about. So look for that coming on your social media platforms as well.
And then we welcome our Friday, our newest, well, not our newest because we have two new ones, but this is our second newest host on her show, Bring Your Brilliance with Carla Taylor. And her topic, her very first show is going to be Getting Personal with personal brand evangelist Carla Taylor. So I'm looking forward to hearing all about her life, her story, and what she chose to be here where she's at.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And this one is an interview for sure. I get to ask the questions, so we can learn a lot. So if you got a question for Carla, send it to me. All right. Oh my gosh. Then we have our amazing Dr. Deborah Unipan. Dr. Deborah is Awakening with Angels. She is a fire. Isn't she fire on the radio, Milica?
Yeah, she's awesome on the radio. I love her stories and her randomness. She's so funny. I almost hurt my stomach last week laughing at her Dharma.
She's doing recognizing communication with your angels versus entities. So that should be good. She's going to be talking about how to know whether you are being divinely guided or misguided by low energy. So that'll be a good
Always
tip.
good to know. Yes.
Always good to know.
And then we have our Lisa Bennett for Infinite Energies. That's the name of her radio show. And she is our space whisperer. Her show this week is going to be Horses, Cowboys, and Country Music at the Calgary Stampede.
Yeah.
So she always brings amazing, again, tips, tools, and practical application for being and having fun with and enjoying and setting up your space. Any space. It doesn't have to just be your home or your office. She's really amazing at communicating with spaces.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this one. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Calgary Stampede happens in July. And so, well, I'm not sure the start date, but I know it always ends on my birthday.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and I'm like, I need to get out there to enjoy the Calgary Stampede one of these times.
I wonder if she's going to have cowboys on with her. That'll be fun.
That'd be fun, right?
And next we've got Dr. Andy's World. Here's the bill from Dr. Andy's World. And I'm sure just like doctors, I'm sure the same thing goes on for veterinarians and chiropractors for animals, that there's a lot of prescriptions going on. And I think knowing Dr. Andy, she's looking at some options.
I'm sure she is. She's phenomenal. So that's it, my friends. That's it here on the Inspired Choices Network for this week. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, remember, reach out for some inspiration. It can actually change the world. Mwah! Bye for now, everyone.
Bye, everyone.